Hello everyone, I'm Shauna Ryan and welcome to the Arthritis Foundation New York Chapter's 30th Annual Awards Gala. New York is home to arguably the most exciting city in the country. Some New Yorkers might say it's actually the center of the world. On this tiny island lives the best and the brightest in most any field. So, when the Arthritis Foundation decides to honor the leaders in medicine, science, and industry, it is no easy task. Today we want to celebrate the past winners who have taken time from their prestigious roles to spread the cause of the foundation, revolutionizing the way that we treat arthritis, effectively changing the lives of so many who suffer from this condition. We want to reintroduce you to a select few of the 30 Founders Award winners and the 33 Lifetime Achievement Award winners, asking them what it's been like to carry the torch for the foundation.
Good evening. My name is Thomas Skolko.
I'm Dr. Peggy Crow.
Hi, I'm Steve Abramson.
I am Aldo Papone.
Hi, I'm Liz Barrett.
Hello, I'm Joseph Zuckerman.
But let's start at the very beginning with the first Founders Award winner in 1984, and a man whose work in the finance world had many saying, well, he wrote the rule.
I had the very first of what they call these Founders Awards. The time I received this award, I was chairman of the Federal Reserve, and we were busy fighting inflation, and by the time I got this award, the inflation rate was coming down, which is the reason I got the award, I'm sure. Got involved in arthritis, as many people do, because my wife had very severe arthritis. I know 18 Founder Award winners. 5 of them were Federal Reserve people. Jerry Corrigan, who was president of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, a good friend of mine, was early on. Alan Greenspan, who's chairman of the Federal Reserve itself, I can remember asking him to do this. Bill McDonough, who was president of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, and Tim Geithner, who was president of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, went on to become Secretary of the Treasury. Actually, there have been a lot of gains in arthritis treatment in the last 26 years or whatever since I got this award, so I can congratulate the Arthritis Society and all the others that have been working to ease the pain. Painful arthritis and interest rates and Federal Reserve are both pain. That's probably the connection. We're both interested in pain. Pain relief.
I'm Dr. Peggy Crow, and I'm a recipient of the Arthritis Foundation Lifetime Achievement Award in 2009. I'm very proud of the field of rheumatology, actually, and its role in bringing new treatments to patients with arthritis. In the last, let's say 10 to 20 years, our whole understanding of the biologic basis of these diseases has advanced tremendously. Well, you know, I think those rheumatologists, and particularly the physician scientists who've been involved with the Arthritis Foundation over decades, really are those people who've become the leaders in academic rheumatology around the country. And I think we do have a very close bond among all of us, going back to, Charlie Plotz, who is certainly a senior statesman among rheumatologists. He was probably there at the birth of the field of rheumatology. So he's quite a character and quite a wonderful person and wonderful doctor. It was a tremendous honor to receive the award, and to be honest, what I felt was this is the kind of award that a person receives at the end of their career. And I really feel like I'm just beginning to understand these diseases. And I certainly hope I'm not at the end of my career, because I have so much more that I want to work to understand.
I am Aldo Papone, and I am the 2009 recipient of the Arthritis Foundation's Founders Award. Well, I've spent the last 40 years of my professional life at a wonderful company, American Express. Earlier in my career, I had the challenge and the joy of overseeing many advertising campaigns for the company. I have been a board member of the hospital for 30 years. I accepted the award on behalf of the many doctors and researchers at the hospital who have partnered with the foundation for so many years. So I'm very grateful to have a chance to work with two organizations I greatly admire that are unified by a common sense of purpose. The Founders Award is a reminder that each of us must do everything we can to ensure that the Foundation's important work continues for as long as it takes. I became involved with the Arthritis Foundation through Dr. Tom Skolko. He is the Surgeon-in-Chief and is chair of the Department of Orthopedic Surgery at the Hospital of Special Surgery, and a colleague and very good friend of mine.
Good evening. My name is Thomas Skolko. I am the Lifetime Achievement Award winner in orthopedic surgery for 1999. My whole career has really been based on the care of patients with arthritis. Receiving this award is a tremendous honor for me. These are the most outstanding orthopedic surgeons and rheumatologists, not only in the New York area, not in the East, but really throughout the world. And to be included in that list is a great honor. And in that list, personally for me, are a lot of people who are my mentors. And Alan Ingalls, Chit Ranawat, Eduardo Salvati, Chuck Christian. I mean, these are all people I grew up with, worked with, and who taught me what I know today. The Arthritis Foundation, which really helps and reaches out to 40 million plus people in the United States, is really key to everything we do in taking care of patients with arthritis. It is the best organization in terms of helping our patients. It is a natural that we should all want to help the Arthritis Foundation, be involved with them, help to get the message out, and encourage our patients to support it.
Hi, I'm Liz Barrett, and I'm the recipient of the 2012 Founders Award for the Arthritis Foundation of New York. Working for Pfizer, we were just in the process of introducing a new medicine. And because of the work that I've done in the past and where I started with my career was always, again, around the consumer and the patient, that's what it did for me. What it showed me was an acknowledgement of the impact that we have on patients. We are in need of all of these medicines. There are patients, there's no cure for arthritis right now, there's no cure for rheumatoid arthritis, and until there is, we need to continue to innovate. I initially worked in the pharmaceutical industry in oncology. So I did work in cancer, and I felt like, oh, cancer is such a serious disease. And then I started working with rheumatoid arthritis patients. And it's debilitating. And so I think that's what people don't know, because I was completely surprised. I do think that with the award does come the responsibility. And you receive the award, you feel a certain level of commitment. And I think that's what you really have to think about. Do I want that commitment? Because I do think if you accept the award, you're accepting it not just for the year that you're awarded, but you're sort of deciding that, okay, this is important to me.
Hi, I'm Steve Abramson, and I was the Arthritis Foundation Lifetime Achievement Awardee in 2003. The advocacy is critical, and the giving back. So the Arthritis Foundation gave many of us our start in research. What made the Arthritis Foundation so important is that it brought the medical schools together around the issue of arthritis. My first award in research, grant that is, was from the Arthritis Foundation, a postdoctoral fellowship. It helped me launch a career in arthritis research. And so my story, I think, by getting my start in arthritis research through the foundation, was very common in New York. And that many of the people who are now leaders of arthritis research throughout the city and the country, in fact, had their early careers funded by the Arthritis Foundation.
Hello, I'm Joseph Zuckerman from NYU Hospital for Joint Diseases, and I was the recipient of the 2005 Lifetime Achievement Award from the Arthritis Foundation. I was 53 when I was fortunate enough to be selected as a recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award. And I kind of looked at it as a special honor because, in part because of the position I held here and the impact that we've had on patients with arthritis as well as the residents that we train. You know, the Arthritis Award for me is about patients. And receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award, to me it also said something about the impact that our training programs have had in the care of patients with arthritis. So you can't do orthopedic surgery in New York City to the extent that we do, and the volume that we do, and not be active in the Arthritis Foundation. Bill Jaffe, he has been a part of the fabric of this institution for all that time. And not just part of the fabric, he has been a leader in the institution. He has been, from my own perspective, he has provided me with advice, personal guidance, and an unlimited amount of support for what we try and do here. All right? He's a constant, not just for me, but for the department, the institution, and since we've become part of NYU Medical Center, for NYU as well. His impact has been extended beyond our own department. So, for Bill Jaffe to receive this award is an absolutely wonderful event.
Well, I have a lot of respect for Mary Beth Walsh, who's this year's recipient, and have known Dr. Walsh for many years through our mutual connection to Hospital for Special Surgery. And you know, what's particularly impressive to me about Dr. Walsh is her talent, her skill as a leader in the field of rheumatology, as a leader of a hospital, a very, very good hospital, Burke. So it's terrific to see her honored this year.